welcome to Making Theatre Builder Worlds. This is not the promised Carnivale video that you thought you were going to be watching. This is in fact a review of the Warlord Open Day from the 21st of October. Yeah, I know I promised I was going to make a video about Carnivale builders. Trust me, look, they're on the way. Quick preview. MDF, TT Combat, we'll talk about that another day. Yeah, life's really busy at the minute and loads of different things coming up and happening. Following fast on the heels of going to Colours and doing that, the following weekend I was invited along with a bunch of other YouTubers, influencers, to go to the Warlord Open Day at their headquarters, their factory in Lenton in Nottingham in the Lead Belt. So with my mate Gary, we got up stupid o'clock in the morning and drove from Essex up to Nottingham. Takes nearly 3 hours to get there, and we had a great day. We had got primarily a tour of the factory and their design studio and bits and pieces, and we got to see loads of bolt action stuff because really this open day was about celebrating the new release of Bolt Action 3rd edition. I got to we sat in on a seminar with John Stallard and Rick Priestley. Didn't film any of that. There were a couple of people filming, but I didn't want to film that. I was just very interested to listen to it. Yeah, we kind of hung out in the place, chatted with various gaming luminaries, had a brilliant day. So this is a load of footage of our day at the Open Day in Lenton, and I'll chat with you about it at the end. Check this out. Good morning, Magratheites. It's 0:55 in the morning, and what does the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early. So I'm stood outside in the street, outside my house, over there, and I'm just waiting for my mate Gary to arrive at 0:55 on 6 o'clock on Saturday the 21st. September, because we are going to the Warlord Open Day. Got to do a bit of a trek first of all. It's a bit of a drive from here. It's about 2 3/4 hours, 3 hours to Nottingham, and now we're going to go and do stuff at Warlord Games. This could be quite interesting. We'll see you there. How are we feeling, Gary?
Not bad.
I have absolutely no idea what to expect here today, so this is going to be really interesting. We are going to get a tour of the factory and the like and the design studio, and yeah, it might be some Judge Dredd toys and other stuff too. Obviously this is their bolt action kind of like launch thing, so you never know, I may be tempted into Germans and British and tanks and I don't know, well that remains to be seen.
I don't really want to change it. I'm live streaming right now. Open days as well, yeah.
But to be fair, you can come around for tour whenever you like.
You can, that is true. I do drop by every now and again to not.
Got it already, doing better than me. I'm down.
It's going to struggle a little bit on low contrast. Yeah. But if you double tap it on something.
How are you doing today? So far so good? Sorry? So far so good?
Just a bit slow. No. That's alright. No, it's fine. I've had a lot of work.
Still handle. I used to do mostly the resin. Yeah. I think some of these.
Awesome sci-fi stuff and kind of all the fantasy stuff. It's brilliant. Kirsten rocks. I'm gonna need to go and look at the Conflict in America stuff now and the Mythic America. It's back over there. We videoed that already. Come on.
Let me know what colours you want to see on all these. It's all going to go into
I was looking at those in the cabinet thinking, what on earth are those? There's a thing I've missed. That's Mythic America. Damn, that's another set of toys we're going to have to buy. Right, come on, take me away from this lot quick.
everything is in these phones for the last 18 years. Which is done very well. The next challenge is getting all onto a computer, which is going to take forever. I need to get on text copy things, so it saves me so much time.
You guys look like the three major.
Himself. No Judge Dredd stuff in the new release cabinet. Boo. It's going to be here somewhere.
Caesarian Rome, Marian Rome, it's based on Caesar's 10. But it's got so many Spanish in it. Now
Late war bolt action. Let's get some zooming down on this thing.
We've also got a massive Celt army, 28mm. So you had a couple of bloody enemies. You've got a Carthaginian army. Nice Carthaginian. But my American army, I take out the kind of Austrians, the Italian allies, and I add in some kind of Ukrainians and Illyrians and stuff. I've got an element. We'll be heading over. If I add in some cataphracts, it's a Seleucid army. Yeah, come on now. Not the Celts around there. But yeah, that's what age this is good for. Because it's like you get like a core, and then you can build several arms out of it. It's like there's so much overlap. What we've got is kind of like
No, these ones, or maybe they came back in, but they're still current. But like, if you take the route, it's you didn't fly out to Russia to the steps.
Yeah, do it on the steps. But it just goes.
The scenery, Warlord style.
Stick your eyes. And the difference with the Triari is but you kind of already know that.
I'd love to do that.
I might get
If you've got multiple feathers in your helmet, Italian helmet.
If you found yesterday, more soft colours.
But yeah, like I say, a little bit helmet type.
And we have metal. We all have different ways of doing stuff, and our way is using this stuff. This is a two-part epoxy. Well, this is a small cup of coffee up here. But yeah, so generally I do about a 7-hour shift of casting, and I probably get about 60, 70 points average. And then that's it, really. If it's a miscast, because we like to make sure that all of our stuff is 100% perfect.
Why is he doing Is that because you get this out?
Yeah, so what?
Diecast. Cool. Warlord resin. Are we fans? Yes, you are. Excellent. Right, so this is the Diecast machine. This is what we use for Warlord resin. The goal of this is to make miniatures as quickly and efficiently as traditional spring casting, which you see on this, without the massive costs associated with plastic, but quicker and better than what you've just seen upstairs.
Good parts, any potential bad undercastle get too flashy or the screw itself, put in the bucket, granulate it all up and that's it. And we just use the thumb, pop this guy out, and you can see it is warm to the touch. I will give you guys, but it's not. Yeah, I'll hold it there so you guys don't get my face in there.
Perfect, awesome.
All in it.
I originally found these because I was looking, I got some winter soldiers and they wear. It's always Maria who packs my orders. I've got some of mine.
You want me to thank whoever packs your stuff?
A bit more of that. 2 boys at that.
So there you go. There you have it. We had a brilliant day at Warlord. So thanks very much to everybody at Warlord for hosting it. Thanks to Kieran who kind of invited us along and hosted all of the influencers all day long. To be honest, there wasn't as much necessary in it for us as there was for others because we don't play bolt action. And a lot of the focus was on bolt action. Understandably, new system and everything else. We got a rundown on all the stuff that's coming out, or some of the stuff that's coming out for that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, really, I loved the tour. It was really cool chatting with the painters, Kirsten in the design studio, getting to look at all the Dread figures there. There were different new things around, but I didn't get to see any of the new Dread stuff that's around about. There wasn't any on display, easily on display. Although one of you guys out there, Martin Thornton, hi Martin, nice to see you. It was always great chatting to people who watch this channel. Constantly surprises me when I go to places like that people know who the hell I am. But Martin dropped me a note about the fact that he found out a little bit about some of the other Dread releases coming. So apart from that cool SJS bike we've seen online, we've got a couple of other figures coming out in the next little while, well, soon to come at some point, including Judge Whitey, who is the character from the very first Judge Dredd story in 2000 AD. Actually, he was the bad guy. who kills a judge, and then Dredd hunts him down. And of course he gets put in prison on Devil's Island, and it's Whitey who gets released later when a snowstorm occurs in Mega City 1, which never happens, and all the traffic on all the Megways stops, and Whitey's able to escape. So that's pretty cool. And there might be some kind of undead necromagus kind of stuff coming too. So we'll have to wait and see that. Like I said, I didn't see photographs, so this is kind of like seeing. Yeah, Martin got some painting guides, so it's pretty cool there from that point of view. For me, the best thing actually of the whole day was the different casting processes. I've seen white metal figures get cast before. I haven't seen a resin casting up really close. It's amazing how those great big silicone moulds end up making those figures. But for me, the interesting bit, of course, being a Judge Dredd player, was the Warlord resin casting process, which was super quick. And the interesting thing I found about that was the fact that I know there are people out there who aren't really big fans of that resin come plastic compared to white metal figures, or even multi-part plastic kits. And I'm not, I've got to say, I'm not a massive fan of it myself. But I was won over by the two great guys who had given up their weekend to come in and do the open day on Saturday, and were making figures in that stuff. Because they explained the process really well, and the most important bit, there are a number of really important bits about it that you might not know about the Warlord resin. First of all, it's super environmentally friendly. It's recyclable and biodegradable, which means they don't waste anything in the casting processes. Sorry, anything that's a miscast, all the extra bits of sprue get taken and get ground down and put back through the machine, which I think is really cool. That's part of the reason why I like that system. And the other thing is that actually means that it makes it more affordable. They're quite happy to admit that games like the 2000 AD range of games, Dredd, Strontium Dog, ABC Warriors, and Kiss My Axe, the Slain game, they're all niche games really compared to something like Bolt Action. They just don't sell enough of it to make it worthwhile sending figures off and getting them mass produced in traditional plastic, and nowadays they're way too expensive to make in white metal. So it's one of those things. You might not be a fan of the Warlord resin, but actually I have become a fan of the Warlord resin apart from anything else, because it means that niche games like Judge Dredd can still be cost effective for Warlord to produce, which means that we still get to play them and they get to produce new content for them, which is super cool. So from that point of view, that totally won me over. It was worthwhile Warlord getting me up for the day just for that alone. So yeah, we had a really great day. So thank you very much, Warlord. I was a little bit disappointed outside. You saw there was a big tent outside marquee out there and a number of different games running out there. I would love to have seen at least one of the 2000 AD family games being run out there. I don't remember, I walked through, I don't remember seeing one. A Just Dredd game out there will be really cool. But hey, who knows, next year all we got to do, Kieran, is invite me and I'll bring one, and then that could be being played as well, and that would have been more representative of some more of the Warlord family of games, because a lot of the historical stuff was on view and playable, but there wasn't really anything for the sci-fi stuff or the weirder bits and pieces. So next year they're going to carry on producing that kind of stuff, and then I feel free that we can say this because there'll be loads of people who already said it already anyway, and John Stallard was very excited about the fact that next year Conflict 47 is going to be new and improved. So that, you never know, I might even get involved in weird World War. We shall have to see. So I hope you enjoyed my little trip around Warlord. I certainly did, and yeah, hopefully the next video you get to see will be a Carnivale build, and we'll get going from there. But if you are watching this and you haven't watched this video all the way to the end, I have just filled in my application for Salute for 2025. I'm going to be taking 2 different games to Salute, with a bit of luck. Two different games to Salute. And one of them is almost certainly going to be B&B. And the other one is highly likely to be Judge Dredd. Yes, you heard it here first, folks. So we're going to be playing What Lies Beneath Mega City 1 and What Lies Beneath London next year. Hopefully it's a loot. Fingers crossed. I've got a lot of building to do. So I'm going to clear off now. And I'll see you all. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this review, give me a like and subscribe down below. Leave comments. That will be really, really cool. Of course, if you want to support this channel further, you can go to www.patreon.com/MagaTheaBuilderWorlds. Is that way? No? You're reading that way. www.patreon.com/MagaTheaBuilderWorlds. Thank you very much for watching. This is MagaTheaBuilderWorlds. I'll see you next time.